Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick little video blog because this is a bit too much to type for Twitter and even Facebook, to be honest. So I was looking something up this morning. One of my medications I take is for restless leg syndrome, which I know everyone makes fun of it because of the terrible commercials back in the early aughts, I believe it was. But restless leg syndrome is almost genetically identical to Parkinson's. It's not just, oh no, I have to move my legs. I can't sleep. I have to make my legs move. No, it's literally my feet feel like they're being electrocuted. It's random nerve bursts of electricity that fire and make my leg involuntarily kick as hard as it can. I've kicked Zoidberg. I've kicked Rachel. It's not a good thing. Again, it's just like Parkinson's. There's nothing I can do to control the tics. It happens when I'm extremely tired, and apparently when my body's low on iron. So I off and on taken iron supplements for this. But it got really, really bad after my surgery about 3.5 years ago, because there's a lot of blood loss involved with that surgery, and that really lowered the iron levels in my body. So Rachel found this medication. Nothing against Rachel. Don't hold this against her, of course. That is for restless leg syndrome. It's the one that was advertised in all those ads. It's for restless leg and it's for Parkinson's. Presented it to my GP at the time. She saw nothing wrong and started me on it. In the time I've been taking it, I've moved to a new GP who still has me on it and has actually increased the dose. I've been through 2 different pharmacies. I've been through all kinds of specialists, including ones for the stomach issues I've been having, that have seen my medication list and kept me on it. So the whole thing was this morning. Lately, I've been taking the Ropinirole at night, and about 6 hours after I take it, my legs are already reacting again, and it's keeping me awake. So I wanted to see if this was just a natural tolerance effect to the med, or if there was something I didn't catch. So I was looking up the drug information online. And when I saw the side effects, it listed nausea, vomiting, heart palpitations, a lot of the issues I've been having. Like originally, this was misdiagnosed as a heart attack. Turns out my body just went into anaphylactic shock over one of the evenings where my stomach acid was burning what we think is an ulcer, and I could not stop vomiting things I'd eaten 6, 7, 8 hours before that didn't even look like they were digested. It was really, really bad and terrifying. So the side effects already worried me. But then as I'm scrolling down, I see drug interactions. And in that list of drug interactions is number 1, estradiol, which I can't stop taking because I have no reproductive organs anymore. And then below that, I see ondansetron, which is what they gave me for the vomiting I've been having. And then another one is psychiatric meds. What the fuck does that mean? I take an anxiety medication and I take Xanax. Are those both included? Don't know. But the thing is, the problems with my stomach started around the time I started taking Ropinirole. It was within 6 months of starting that I started being up all hours, throwing up, and just having these horrible stomach pains, racing heartbeat, being ice cold but sweating buckets. Again, we thought this was a heart attack. That's how fucking serious these symptoms were. And yeah, it looks like it's been this medication and its interactions this whole fucking time. And no one caught it. not any of my doctors. I just found it through fucking Google this morning. The time frame matches for when these symptoms started and when this med started. I take this med at night. I have all the symptoms over the course of the night. It got worse around the time the medication increased its dose and around the time I started taking the other med for the nausea. All of this fucking lines up and makes sense perfectly. I'm glad I've got the answer, but I'm really disturbed that no one caught this. So now I've got a couple of other issues. I can't come off of the med all at once. I have to taper off. So I'm talking to my doctor to see what the options are for that. And also, there is no other med that I can take for my restless leg. There's no other option. This is it. This is also if my restless leg persists and becomes Parkinson's later in life. This is still the only med I can take. There's no other meds. So I'm kind of stuck. This means I have to deal with this. Just, I fucking have it and there's nothing I can do for the rest of my life. So, yeah, that's been my morning so far. Holy hell. That's a hell of a way to start your day. At least I know now, and hopefully I can get this under control before I die from my stomach rotting away. That'd be nice. But yeah, just had to vent and wanted to let everybody know what the fuck was going on, and I didn't want to type all this. So hopefully you guys like the video.